Well. Crazy Night Raw. Referring to Monday Night Raw from last night. Um, Now it was crazy. I was live streaming, watching Monday Night Raw on my phone, and it's always like certain parts that just makes you wanna just turn it off though. Now, I will say I just think in between of the shows they show way too many commercials. They really do. Cause sometimes like during the match they shouldn't do stuff like that. Just like, you know, let the match go on and then go to commercial. And then like the commentary, sometimes the commentary just be, I don't know, it's like it's kinda all over the place though. And me personally, I really liked when Samoa Joe was on commentary. I think him and Byron will always like just go at it, and that was fun. I mean, even no matter what was going on in the show, it would be Samoa Joe and Byron Saxton, and I think Tom Phillips. That was the Monday Night Raw. Like that could, if they would have kept it like that, that would have been good. But they changed it around as always, as always. Um, I like to say I know it's a feud between Oscar, Charlotte, and Rhea Ripley going on, and I think it's okay, but I just think Charlotte, she always just find her way to she always find her way to get to these championship matches, and even after she got suspended, she came back and she's throwing her weight around. She's telling the division that it's all about her and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just think maybe if Becky Lynch come back, maybe I don't know. Maybe it could switch around or something. But I got a feeling that was at WrestleMania Backlash. She probably gonna be the champion. So I don't know. But I think Rhea Ripley is okay. I just think she needs to kind of show her personality more though. Cause I don't know, maybe she's kind of like too laid back and stuff. Kind of show the brutality and stuff. But other than that, Crazy Night Raw. Well, I think on another good side, we had AJ Styles and Omos successfully defend their tag team titles against the New Day. It was good. I was like, AJ and Omos, they are a pretty cool, fun tag team. So it's good that they retain their tag team championships, because I think if the New Day would have won it again, then it probably would have drove people away. But that is something. Now I will say I think the whole thing that's going on with Lana and was it Lana, Naomi, Shayna, Nia, I don't know what's going on with that, but now I did see this exclusive interview, like wow, it was just crazy. Like Naomi, she is so fed up with this, and I don't blame her, because that guy Reginald, he always get involved in the matches, and she said she don't care. She was like, if we gotta cheat to win, if we gotta do something, and I was like, well, shoot, maybe the Usos will come out there and help them out or something, cause that guy Reginald, he's always out there, so that would be good. And Naomi, she is very talented. She shouldn't be suffering like that. But that's what happens on Crazy Night Raw. And they had this new guy come sign, but I don't know. Every time they get new people to sign, they don't never last long. Then he, was fighting Sheamus, and what's that? Herberto came out there. So I don't know. It's like it's so different. And I know I said this thing last week. I think Damian Priest, he needs to be facing Sheamus for the United States Championship, because Damian Priest is a hard hitting wrestler, and he does not need to be facing The Miz and John Morrison. He don't need to be doing that, not at all. So that's that. This whole thing with Alexa Bliss and the doll, they need to cut that off. And yeah, they really need to cut that off. So I still like the RK Bro with Matt Riddle and Randy Orton. I really like that. That's pretty cool and catchy and everything. But then backstage, Randy Orton, he had a tomato threw at him. Like, you can't do stuff like that. Like, stuff like that would make people walk out, for real. Yeah, it really would. So get rid of Alexa Bliss, the whole doll situation, and just turn it back to Alexa Bliss winning championships. Cause like I said, she's a tremendous wrestler. She can wrestle, you know. So they should do it that way. And I think last but not least is that was it the championship match with Drew McIntyre, Strowman, and the almighty Lashley. Now, I don't know where they're going with this, but it's like, you know, Bobby was facing Strowman, then Drew got involved. So they doing the match with Bobby and Drew, so Strowman gonna get involved next week. So I don't know. I mean, it's cool to see them wrestle, but if everybody gonna keep getting involved and interfering, then it's really no point of keep having the same match every week. But that's what happens on Crazy Night Raw. Crazy Night Raw. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And I think another thing I'm gonna add for my final say, they need to stop showing them commercials of the Miz and Mrs. Like, every commercial, I was like, dang, because it's like they show bits and bits and bits of his show. So it's like you basically watch his whole episode through the commercial. I mean, that's that. But another episode of Crazy Night Raw, and I don't know. It was just a crazy show. Then another bonus. It's like, nah, bonus. We had Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin break up as a tag team after they lost their match. And I'm like, dang, you know, they was a pretty good tag team. They was with the Hurt Business, winning the tag team championships, but now it look like they splitting. I mean, is they gonna have a feud? Now, if they have a feud, that would be pretty interesting, because they both know each other, they know each other moves. If you want them to fight at WrestleMania Backlash, that could be pretty interesting. If you want to start a rival like that, that'd be cool. And of course, Damian Priest and Sheamus needs to happen. Come on, y'all, they need to make that happen. Damian Priest and Sheamus, because I mean, where else Damian Priest will go, you know? And I really think if Rhea Ripley lose that title to Charlotte, ain't nobody gonna get that title back unless Becky Lynch comes. Because, you know, Charlotte already beat Asuka, and you know, Charlotte already beat Rhea Ripley, yeah. Like, it's just insane. So Charlotte get that title, that's a wrap. And I don't know, Strowman, that whole feud is just gonna be insane. So this was an edition of Crazy Night Raw CNR. Woo!